So I handle all of the marketing and communications at Grand Canyon Expeditions. We are a family-owned and operated river rafting business. We do full trips down the Grand Canyon through the Colorado. We do all 277 miles. So you start at Lee's Ferry and you take out at Pierce Ferry. We've been doing this since 1964. We've been with Resmark Systems for a really long time. I actually don't know. I should have done my homework before this call to tell you exactly how long. And our office staff has loved Resmark since the beginning. So I think we were one of the first to start using it. We've been through the ups and downs and in-betweens, and we absolutely love it. So that's kind of why we chose to go with ResmarkWeb. So we started looking at different, shifting our website to something different about a year ago. And we decided on ResmarkWeb a few months after that. We're using ResmarkWeb and SEO services. First off, staff is phenomenal to work with. I love our project manager. She makes everything easy. I look forward to my monthly calls with her. And we've seen an influx in bookings. We've seen the site looks better. The site's easier to navigate, and that was our number one reason for doing so. So there was such a separation between our website and Resmark reservations. It looked like you were going to completely different sites because you were. Now it's seamless. Now we're not losing people from the sales website to the booking. It's this seamless, beautiful site. And we have more control too. So the sites look the same. We can edit things on the fly if we need to, and the SEO services have been wonderful. So website's not meant to be static. We know that, but that's easier said than done too. So having my monthly calls with Katya have been awesome because she's like, hey, we're changing this. This is why we're changing this. This is what it was doing before. Now look what it's doing. So it's been great. We're looking forward to our bookings to continue to grow, to people visiting our site to continue to grow, and we're really excited. So when we started talking about building the website, we had multiple meetings beforehand, and there were also processes that were already put in place. So Google Docs that made it really easy. I'm a checklist person. I take instruction and direction really well. And ResmarkWeb provided that for us. We had some things happen that were not personal things that happened during the build of our website that we were not expecting and we didn't want to happen. And ResmarkWeb did a phenomenal job being patient with us and holding our hand through the process. Katya would send nudging emails if I wasn't responding to things in a timely manner, which I asked her to because life happens for all of us, and it was nice to be reminded and that type of thing. So it was great. So if we want a larger change, we're actually working on adding some additional pages because once the site goes live, you're like, oh, what about this? We should add this. I have monthly meetings with Katya, and at that point we go through kind of her checklist of things that they're working on and my wish list too. So she's incredibly responsive. She responds to emails maybe more than she should. She's overly responsive. And then our monthly meetings are so helpful. So she takes action. She follows up with a post email. This is what we talked about. Here are my next steps. Here's what you said you would do. Here's your homework, which is great. And we go from there. So I can't say enough good about our project manager. She's phenomenal. So we're doing a slew of things outside ResmarkWeb and the SEO services that ResmarkWeb is providing for us. So we send emails on a monthly cadence to past customers, current customers, potential customers. We also have a very active social media account. So our Facebook and our Instagram are incredibly active. We're posting 5 to 7 times a week there. And we also are dabbling in some print ads for magazines in areas that we believe would be great for a business. And we're doing some in-market emails as well and some sponsored content. We're kind of all over the place. I've been in marketing for over 20 years, so I've dabbled in a lot, and some has not been successful. Some it's trial and error. I think the one thing we know about marketing and humans is humans are unpredictable. So what worked last year or last month isn't going to work again. So we're in a good cadence now, and ResmarkWeb helps with that. So you're only as good as where people go to visit. And if your 24/7 sales tool stinks, then everything you're driving them to it doesn't make sense. Our number one lead driver, hands down, and it has been for years, are past customers and referrals. It's definitely like a mom and pop approach. So people say, I did a trip in 1990. I did another trip in early 2000s, and now I'm going to bring my grandkids and my neighbors, and I'm going to bring everybody on this trip. That is so common with us. So I think that we've added in digital marketing because we have to. Audiences are changing, customers are changing, how people get their information is changing. We've been thick in digital marketing. Now it's kind of cyclical. People are now dropping their phones. People aren't online as much anymore. So we're going back to print as well. Like marketing is this cyclical thing. So that's why we're looking back into print ads and local tourism guides, and people like having something tangible in their hands. So I'm a firm believer in a multi-channel approach, and I will be for forever. I tried to go at it alone. I've been a one-person marketing show for a long time. I think working with a company that does the website and does SEO, it's great. Like, you can be a generalist in marketing, but I don't do my own taxes. I shouldn't build my own website. Can I manage the website and add things in? Yes, absolutely. SEO is a moving target. I think especially now with the introduction of AI, it takes the stress off me. It takes the stress off me so I can get back to grassroots marketing. I can get back to talking to local companies about what they're doing, and back to the tourism guides and back to print. And it really kind of opens us up for more opportunity. Using Resmark reservations and ResmarkWeb has lessened our human error. We have more time to talk to people on the phone. We're also using digital waivers, which is super helpful. They automatically go out. We're working more on setting up more automations. We haven't used that to the best of its ability. Like, people are still going to call, and we want to be able and be aware and present for the phone calls that we get. Our office staff, they don't love sending out emails. They don't love having to send out like the tedious stuff, and Resmark reservations handles all that for us. So it allows us to be human. When we were trying to get our social media up and running, oh my goodness, this was probably a decade ago, we started talking about like, share your photos. People love to share their photos, and we do trips down the Grand Canyon. Like, it is so easy. So we get photos from our guests regularly. We have photo albums set up on our website. It's something that ResmarkWeb had not done before, so they worked with us on that. We were doing it with our previous website, and they love the idea. They've improved it. We've improved it. And now our guests, after a trip, they can share all their photos. So a river trip's like the gift that keeps on giving, and photos are proof of that. So you can hop online and remember what we did 3 years ago? Remember how great that was? Let's go again. That's been super successful for us. All of our guests sign a form saying if they share the photos that they are now, we can use them for marketing. So we post them online. I've used a few of them in the print ads I'm doing. So we're doing so some of our lucky guests will see their photos in real life in a magazine. So we launched live chat on our website prior to ResmarkWeb. We used a plugin, and it seemed like it was fine. And then we launched SMS live chat with ResmarkWeb, I think 3 months ago, and it has been wild. We get a dozen SMS messages a day into the night, onto the weekends. It's been great. We get a lot of repetitive questions, like people just don't like to read on the website. We've also gotten some questions that we didn't have answered prior on the website. So it's helped us develop more FAQs. It's helped us kind of answer those questions before they get asked. And it's been awesome. I thought, I'm shocked by the amount of use that our live chat is getting. And that's another great thing about Katya. We talked about it. We talked about an AI agent, and she's like, I would love it. Like, we'll see what happens. Sure enough, like 30 days later, she's halfway down the rabbit hole and we're almost done. So it was phenomenal. Like, yeah, we'll think about it. No one says, yeah, we'll think about it and has it done in a month. Like, it's wild. So it's been exciting. And I think for our office staff, they're a little bit nervous. Like, AI makes people nervous. For me as a marketer, it makes me excited. And I think like once it's actually implemented and people realize that it's taking kind of that tedious weight off their shoulders. So love it. I would say do your homework and think about how much, if you're leaning on doing it by yourself, your time is worth more than that. I would do your homework and I would talk to ResmarkWeb. I would talk to the salesperson. If you want a chance to talk to a project manager, talk to them. I can't say enough about this. I'm someone that thought I knew it all. I know a lot. I know I know it all. And I know I don't know it all. And we would be so far behind if we didn't have ResmarkWeb. So this is one of the best decisions that I've made in 2025. In like one word, refreshing. I look forward to my monthly calls with Katya every month. She is a highlight in my month. Every time I think that the website has reached a point where it's finished, she shows me something new and exciting, and it's this like living creature. I feel like the website now is like a pet that we want to nurture and take care of. Like, I think it's just, I love it.